You were told Glenn Miller's plane was lost in bad weather over the English Channel. Here's what they buried. December 15th, 1944. Glenn Miller is the most famous band leader in America. Recruited into the Army Air Forces, given the rank of major, sent to England to play for the troops. He's about to fly to liberated Paris to set up a Christmas Eve broadcast that will be heard by every American serviceman in Europe. He boards a small Norseman aircraft. One pilot, one passenger. Cold morning. Low fog. The plane takes off from RAF Twinwood Farm at 1:55 p.m. It never lands. No wreckage, no body, no distress call. The Army announces him missing 6 days later. By Christmas, they declare him dead. Bad weather, they say. A small plane lost over the channel. Tragic, but ordinary. That's the official story. Here's what's in the official story that almost nobody mentions. Stay with me, because the rest of it never made the papers. First 30 seconds for a sponsor who keeps this file open. This episode brought to you by Fifth Pour, where every bourbon bottle gets its story. Scan a bottle, read what other enthusiasts felt about it, and add your own. Every bottle has a story. Find them all at fifthpour.com. Welcome back. Where we left off, December 1944. Glenn Miller's plane is gone. No wreckage, no body, no distress call. And the official file says bad weather. Here's what that file leaves out. Same afternoon Glenn Miller's plane took off, the Royal Air Force launched a 138 bomber raid against the German city of Siegen. The mission was scrubbed mid-flight. Standard procedure when a raid is scrubbed, the bombers jettison their payload before returning to base, because landing with a full bomb load is dangerous. The drop zone for jettisoned bombs that afternoon was a stretch of the English Channel called the Southern Jettison Area. Glenn Miller's plane was flying through the Southern Jettison Area at the exact altitude the RAF bombs were falling through. A navigator on one of those bombers, Fred Shaw of No. 149 Squadron, looked down from his Lancaster and saw a small plane below him as the bombs went down. He logged it, he told his commanding officer, he told the official inquiry. The note he made that day exists. The RAF acknowledged it. Then they sealed the file. In 1985, 41 years later, hold that thought. A sealed file and a navigator who saw everything. One more quick word, then I'll tell you what surfaced 41 years later. Quick pause. We make this show because we care about the things people used to do right. So it makes sense our sponsors do too. Captain's Krill Oil is run by somebody who refused to switch to the factory method. The whole industry uses chemical solvents now because it's faster. Captain still extracts krill oil mechanically, right on the boat, the way nature intended it. CaptainsKrillOil.com. Back in a sec. Back to it. Quick catch up. An RAF navigator logged bombs falling toward a small plane, right where Glenn Miller was flying, and his report was sealed. 41 years passed. Shaw's story finally got published. The official explanation was upgraded, gently, quietly, from bad weather to possible friendly fire incident. The British Ministry of Defense has never publicly accepted that an RAF bomb killed Glenn Miller. The American government has never asked them to. The wreckage has never been found because nobody is looking. The channel is deep, the drop zone is wide, and nobody in 1944 wanted the Christmas Eve broadcast to America to lead with, "We accidentally bombed our most famous musician." The reason this matters isn't that we know what happened. We don't, not for certain. The reason this matters is that the official explanation handed to the public for 4 decades was a story that the British, the Americans, and at least one logbook all knew was incomplete. Bad weather is comforting. Bad weather is nobody's fault. Bad weather closes a file. A friendly fire bombing accident on Christmas week, killing a celebrity who was on his way to broadcast hope into the homes of soldiers' families, does not close a file. It opens one nobody wanted opened. So they closed it anyway. Glenn Miller's plane was not lost in bad weather. It was lost in a place where bombs were being dropped, on a day when a navigator looked down and saw it, on a mission that the official record sealed and then quietly upgraded 41 years later. The file was closed. The story wasn't.